Well, what have we got for you today? We're at Felmersham on the banks of the River Ouse, which runs through Bedfordshire and Cambridgeshire and out to the Wash on the east coast. So this is Felmersham, and we're going to cycle round Felmersham onto the next village of Radwell and back again. So come on, it's a nice January day, although the sun is just a little bit milky. Come on. From Felmersham Church on the banks of the river, looks very grand, doesn't it? We'll have a look at the 5-arched bridge. And we're very lucky at the moment because the bridge is not right, well, the water's not right up to the top of the arches. There are times when the water is up to the top of the arches over these river banks and floods the road over there. You can see there's a walkway. Well, I think you perhaps make out that there's a walkway for pedestrians in case the road gets flooded. So you imagine that water rising up all those feet or meters or whatever you want to call it, whether you're continental or still British. Lovely stone bridge. This is looking downriver towards the Wash. It's got a long way to go, this water has, before it reaches the actual sea. And then if we just turn the camera round, there's the road that would get flooded with its walkway. That's looking out towards Odell and Sharnbrook. And turning round and looking upriver, that's towards Harold Country Park and Harold. As Bob the Builder would say, let's get started. So here we go over this nice 5-arched stone bridge into the village of Felmersham. There we go, nice black bird. Farmers are out shooting pheasants, I think. Nice lich gate there. And this is called Church End. This lovely stone building here, look at this. Grand, isn't it? I think that's a converted barn myself. Another big stone building there. Someone here's had a pile of logs delivered. Look, that's West Cottage. This cottage here on the end used to belong to someone I knew and done a lot of work there. There you got Memorial Lane, that goes back up to the main road. And I don't know what's down here. It says a dead end anyway, T-junction, dead end. That's the manor house there. This might be a school, I don't know. Oh, It's Pinchmill Lower School, that's what that is. Pinchmill Lower School. Only a little tiny village. Hedges all been cut down. Actually, most of that hedge has been relaid, which is nice. Normally they just hack it down with a hedge cutter, but they're all cut quite nice down here. Well, across the fields is the river, and the birds are having a good bit of food in that field, look. I should imagine that's recently been ploughed. We're going back up Church End now, and we've even got blossom coming out here just at the end of January. Look at that. So we're now going round to the left and go on to the main road to Radwell. That's where we were a few moments ago. That's the school, and where we were looking across the fields at the birds. We've just come up Memorial Lane, and that is the War Memorial. And what we're going to do, and we go along there to Radwell. Doing some work along there by the looks of it. We're entering the village of Radwell from the north end, or the Sharnbrook end, or the Felmersham end, call it what you will. I've actually seen some catkins as we rode along the top road, and just down here is the only pub in Radwell which does meals as well, or used to. Very nice, attractive looking pub, thatched roof. There we are. Open for lunch and evening meals. I'm just checking the road. I'm going to go over the other side so you can get a proper look at this lovely old pub. There you go, beautiful, isn't it? The Swan Inn. And just down there we can get down, which is a dead end road I believe, but I think it goes down to the railway, so we'll go and have a look at the railway. There's no station here, and never was. The nearest station was Sharnbrook. And just down there and round the bend is another lovely stone bridge, which we'll have a look at a little later on. The village green, two thatched and a tiled one in the middle. Nice little old stone cottages. Nice whitewashed one there, look. Ah, it's called the White House. I have actually, I think it was last summer, I walked down here. But I didn't walk as far as the railway. Oh. So that's Chapel House. Whether that house is built on the site of an old chapel, but these are timber framed tops and stone bottoms. Doing a bit of building here, look. Still plenty of berries on the trees or on the bushes, look. Loaded with them, isn't it? Winter pansies out there. Nice cottage there. Another one behind it, or it might all be one cottage for all I know. Blossom coming out on a bush there. It's only the end of January, but apart from the last week when it has turned really cold, it's been a really mild winter. More flowers here, look. That's what they call forsyth or forsythia or forsyth. People call it a lot of different names. Right, we're heading out of the village eastward, and according to the signs this road goes nowhere, but I just think that it'll lead us towards the railway line. So we shall see. We shall see what we shall see. Now, which way do we go? That's the thing. Which way do we go? We haven't got a map. Okay, well that's decided, because it says private road that way. So we'll head down this way. It's all a bit of fun, you never know what we might find. It's a bit bumpy. Oh, I think this might be the railway bridge here, with a bit of luck. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, I can see the railway lines over there, look. Oh, and there's a viaduct over there. See that? Don't know which viaduct that is. Never been here before. Well, that's pretty lucky to get a nice freight train. Beautiful. Through my camera viewfinder it looks like a model railway. It's just going over the viaduct now. Lovely, thank you very much, British Rail. Well, there you go, you had a nice freight and a nice express passenger. So much for the railway and the trains. Nice couple of shots there. And we're now going back down towards the river, as I promised you. And maybe, just maybe, might see another couple of trains. but we'll be down level with the railway across a meadow near the river. Going back past these lovely cottages. Just changing the gears on the bike. Start pedalling because we've just come down a nice incline. That's where we came down past the little village, excuse me, the little village green. And this is a triangle, a little shortcut to the river. There we go, there's the pub up there. This is a very narrow river bridge. One-way traffic. Nothing coming the other way. So it's straight over. There you go. And I can see the railway again now. It's on 2 levels and there's a double viaduct over there. Just actually didn't video it, but there was another freight train went along there. You can see all the sheep in the meadow near the arches. You're not counting all the posts, are you? Yeah. There's the river. We came over the river bridge, look, and there it is again, twisting, turning. If it was 50 miles to the Wash and you went on the river, it'd probably be more like 90 miles. Well, a nice bit of riding there. I'm going to stop the bike now and get off and see if we can wait for a train to come. Well, that's a train heading towards London St Pancras, and down at the side of me, of course the river's just over there, and quite recently all this field, this meadow was flooded, and this is all stuff that was washed down the river and came into this meadow, and as the waters subsided it's all left here, you see, all ready for the farmer to pick up and dry it out and put it on his fire. There's the river, the road that we've just come along through Radwell, and behind us are more meadows. They'd all be flooded as well, and there's still some water laying there, look. Come back to Radwell Stone Bridge now. Lovely how it's done. It's very, very narrow. I mean, this was built in the days of horse and carts. And I don't think it will never be widened because it's a historic bridge. But it's quite strange really, because there's nowhere for people to walk that way, and yet swinging round this way there is. But it comes to a dead end here, and then you have to walk on the road. But it didn't matter with horse and carts, did it? Look at that. Certainly moving. The railway's just over there. Just go over the other side. Shouldn't want to jump in there today, be a bit cold. Just come over, a typical British style. This field has already been sown with crops, and down there near that flooded bit is a couple of swans. Waiting for the warmer weather, I should think, when they'll build a nest somewhere along this river, lay eggs, and then we should have got some newborn babies. So this is a 6 arch, this one. Oh, that's another little cycle ride over. Hope you've enjoyed it. You'll come again, won't you? I'm sure you will.